the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, the features, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, the Z-Radical, and all the other wonderful products from Longevity. If you're in the Denver area, I'd love to see you at the Coble Library. That's Monday, April the 8th, and Saturday, April the 19th, 5955 South Holly Street in Centennial, Colorado, just south of Denver. 6 to 8 p.m. on Monday, April 8th, and 10 to 12 on April 19th. And, of course, as I've been telling you, I'm going to be in Hot Springs, Arkansas this Friday. Looking forward to that. I love Arkansas. That's April 4th at 7 p.m. It's a whole day affair. I'll be on at 7 p.m. It's a whole day affair. Longevity Income Opportunity and Training session. You can call Pete Greenway at 501-538-3160, 501-538-3160. He can tell you all about it. If you're interested in speaking to us today, we'd love to hear from you at 855-660-4261, 855-660-4261. Okay, so I'm pumped up. I'm excited about the nature of a cell. Whenever I think about the cell, and I do study cell biology and cell chemistry all the time, pretty much every day I'm learning something new about the cell. The cell is just like a little municipality, and just like little municipalities, just like a city or a municipality has a waste disposal system, a cell has a waste disposal system too. And this is so cool when you think about it, because a cell is 1/100th the size of a head of a pin. That's how tiny a cell is. And we always say all disease is cell disease. All disease represents some kind of breakdown in the functioning of a cell. When we talk about a cell, it's important to recognize that even though this little tiny structure is 1/100th the size of a head of a pin, it can actually be subdivided into even tinier components, even tinier sections within a cell. There are little tiny subsections within this ridiculously small entity called a cell. There's little tiny, even tinier sections, all with their own little membranes, all enclosed with their own little boundaries, all located in specific areas inside a cell. This is mind-blowing when you think about it. You've got various sections inside a cell that produce energy. You've got other sections that store information. You've got other sections that provide structure. You've got little sections that are mini manufacturing areas. You've got little sections that are storage areas. And this, my friends, is all in the area that's 1/100th the size of a head of a pin. These little substructures oftentimes are too small to even be seen with a microscope. You've got to use an electron microscope in order to see these little substructures. And this is in every little cell, of which we have 100 trillion. And the take-home message here, guys, is that this thing is very, very, very fragile. Yes, it's miraculous, and it's complex, and it's intricate, and it can do all kinds of different things. But in order to do its work, everything has to be just right. Now, fortunately, there's a lot of redundancy in the sense that there's many, 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 many trillions of cells. You have lots of different cells, so it doesn't matter if one cell breaks down or two cells break down or three cells break down. But once cell breakdown accumulates, that's when disease starts. All disease is cell disease means somewhere in the body, cells are not getting the energy they need to do their work. This very, very complicated system requires energy. It requires oxygen, it requires nutrients, and it requires prescription drugs. No, of course it doesn't require prescription drugs. That's doctor medical model stupidity. It requires nutrients and it requires oxygen. And only a boneheaded medical professional will think that you can get better by using a prescription drug. These cells that are so intricately nanostructured, nano-architected, that means designed at the nanoscopic level, 1 billion times smaller than a meter. A meter's maybe roughly a yard or so. Divide a yardstick up by 1 billion times, and that's the kind of size we're talking about. This little tiny structure called a cell has all kinds of little substructures in it, a substructure that contains information, a substructure that provides a skeletal system, a substructure that provides a manufacturing area. There's little ferries inside the cell that shuttle things back and forth. And there's little garbage incinerators that burn waste. Those little garbage incinerators play a major, major role in keeping the cell healthy. And by the way, this whole thing, this tiny little structure we call a cell, is coded with an information processor that can be likened to a computer chip. This information processor that coats this ridiculously tiny entity called a cell is on the order of 10,000 times thinner than a piece of paper. Take a little notebook paper, take a piece of notebook paper and look at it and then divide it up It's width 10,000 times, if you can even remotely get there. And that's the size of the coating of a cell, this information processor, the brain of a cell that interprets the environment and sends the information into the various compartments. This is where the work of a cell begins. This is where the work of a cell is initiated via information that's passed into the cell through this brain on the surface, this brain that coats the surface, the so-called cell membrane. Understanding and appreciating and honoring the tiny little cell is critically important if we are going to understand how to take care of our bodies. What's more, this miraculous nature of a cell's complexity highlights the intelligence that I call divine. I call it divine intelligence because there's no other way it can be explained. The nature of a cell, the intelligence of a cell, highlights the divine intelligence that forms the background, the context, the too often forgotten context of every moment of our lives. It's almost as if every single one of these little cells was a tiny little city with its own little consciousness that in some miraculous fashion cooperates with trillions and trillions of other cities in a peaceful and orderly fashion that we human beings, we humanity, we the human race could perhaps learn a lot from, the divine intelligence of the cell. Now here's the take-home message. This is the bottom line. Yes, it's very cool. It's amazingly cool, and I hope you guys are getting a sense of how unbelievably awesome the nature of cell biology and the nature of a cell is. But here's the take-home message. In order for all of this activity to take place, and in order for this internal structure to remain intact, the cell must have energy. When we say all disease is cell disease, what we're talking about is some kind of lack of energy within this tiny little cell, and this is incredibly important to understand because until we get this idea, we're still going to be bamboozled by the medical model that says we can be surgically operated on to get healthy. We can be cut up like a Christmas turkey to restore our health. When we understand this unbelievable nature of a cell, when we understand that cell disease means a lack of energy in the cell, we'll see why this medical model that we're immersed in is utterly and completely useless, and we can see why our doctors, as nice as they may be and as kindly as they may be, for all their self-congratulating, your doctor is utterly helpless to reverse degenerative disease because at the end of the day, a surgical procedure, a drug or device cannot give a cell energy. Nothing a doctor can do can give our cells energy, but as we've said so many times on this program, we don't need a doctor. We can do it ourselves through the mighty 90 essential nutrients, eating correctly, breathing correctly, and eliminating the stream of toxicity that enters into the body.
How can you save a ton of money and prepare for emergencies? By having your own in-home freeze dryer from Harvest Right. Now you can cut down on wasted food by freeze drying your leftovers. That's right. Create your own long-term food storage by freeze drying your own fruits, meats, vegetables, even complete meals with the Harvest Right in-home freeze dryer. Imagine the savings and the peace of mind. See how the amazing Harvest Right freeze dryer works at harvestright.com.
If you own a business, you need customers, right? Well, your potential customers are listening to this radio program right now, and I can help you reach them. Hi, I'm Matt Brower, a national marketing executive at the radio network responsible for this program. I can help you customize a national radio campaign that fits your budget, large or small, while targeting your specific audience. Contact me to learn how radio advertising can make your business more profitable. mbrower@gcnlive.com. That's mbrower@gcnlive.com.
Curious about what comes next? Next is the feeling of vulnerability you get after you arrive home to discover your house has been ransacked by burglars. Fool the bad guys with a new improved fake TV. You asked for it, we listened, and we made our new fake TV 3 times brighter than our previous model. The brightness of our new fake TV is equivalent to a 40-inch TV. It simulates the color and motion of a real TV while you're away from home. And when burglars think someone is home watching television, they're likely to pass your house and move on to an easier target. The new, brighter Fake TV is only $39.95 and includes free shipping. Go to faketv.com or call 1-877-5-FAKE-TV. That's 877-532-5388. Or go to faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows. Pause and rewind live TV. Even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
I will never forget the day my son Jeremy told me he hated me and slammed the door in my face. I'm behavioral therapist Janet Lehman. Behavior problems can turn the child you love and your life into a nightmare. That's why my husband James and I created the Total Transformation, the step-by-step program that shows you how to fix the worst behavior problems and get your child to respect and listen to you again. No matter what the behavior, defiance, backtalk, angry outbursts, disrespect, we can help you stop it. Now you can get the Total Transformation for free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. You can keep it forever for free.
Limited number of free programs available. Call now. 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595. That's 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595. For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
A little right, a little left, but always independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network, GC.
All right, we're back on the Brightside. I am Pharmacist Ben. I will be doing a talk this Friday in Hot Springs, Arkansas. If you're in the area, please come by. It's 7 p.m. It's an all-day affair. Starts at 10:30 a.m. Registration's at 10:30 a.m. The meeting starts at 11 a.m. It's an all-day affair. They're going to be talking about income opportunities and business training. And that goes on all day. I go on at 7 p.m. I'll be talking about the products and answering questions as well. You can contact Pete Greenway, 501-538-3160. He can tell you all about it. And then if you're in the Denver area, I'll be doing a talk this Monday, April 7th. That's April 7th. I think I said April 8th. It's April 7th, this Monday, at the Coble Library for my friends Drew and Marcy. Hi, Marcy. I know you're listening. That's 5955 South Holly Street in Centennial, 6 p.m. Monday, April 7th, and then do another talk at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 19th. I hope to see you there. Okay, so we started off talking about DMAE. By the way, you can get DMAE in the Ageless product from Longevity. DMAE is a wonderful nutritional supplement for brain health, for focusing, for ADD, attention deficit disorder, and it's also very important for helping drain the body of aging pigment, lipofuscin. Lipofusion is typically burnt in cellular incinerators, and these cellular waste disposal systems are super, super cool, and I'm going to hang tight and tell you about that on our next Brightside episode. We'll talk about cellular incineration, how cells burn their waste, just like a garbage incinerator, just like a municipality will burn waste in a garbage incinerator. Cells have their own little garbage incinerators, and these garbage incinerators